So a huge game for our men's first team on Thursday evening and a massive game for our women's side on the weekend as well as we take on Chelsea at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Captain Bethany England, thank you so much for joining me. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, no, we're excited. Obviously, it's going to be a big game, London derby. Everyone wants a London derby, so I think, especially being at the Hotspur Stadium, it's going to be pretty epic, and hopefully we can get the fans in to help cheer us on.
For you personally, you've got a good record at the stadium, haven't you?
Not a bad record, yeah, and I'd hopefully like to keep adding to that record. It would be nice, so hopefully we can get the job done. Do
you still feel like there's that lingering little bit of excitement to play against Chelsea for you personally? Or have you sort of got so far now into your Tottenham journey that you feel it a little bit less?
I would say, I enjoy playing against teams like Chelsea because I think it sets a challenge for us, it shows us where we're at. And I think obviously I've been here a bit longer now, so it's not as a big thing for me to then play against the previous players that were there, because a lot of them have moved on as well, so it's probably a lot of change, so it's very different to what it was when I first left, but nonetheless I'm still excited.
Tell me about the season on the whole. I think it doesn't matter whether you listen to Robert or any of the players, everyone has sort of reached that point where they're like, look, it's not gone the way that we would have planned, but there are still opportunities now in these last couple of games to show what we're all about.
Yeah, I think it has been a very difficult and frustrating season for many ways, because I think up to Christmas we were actually playing really good football. We were in a position where we were picking up points, we were doing really well in the league, and then we've somehow dipped off, and I guess it's just sad to see because we know how capable we are of beating teams and how great we have a group of players, so to not put in the performances that we'd want is obviously disappointing. But yeah, we can't change that now. All we can focus on is making sure that the last few games we give everything and try and pick up as many points as possible. Starting off with obviously a London derby, so yeah, it's not the way any of us would have wanted it to go, but like I say, we can't change it now and we can only look forward.
Even though it's been a tough season, I feel like you have consistently found a way to get yourself on the score sheet. You've always found some way to ensure you're in the right place at the right time, and your record this season is still really strong. What do you put that down to? Is that a learned skill, or is that something that you've just always had within you, that there's a little bit of resilience there that you want to still give a good showing of yourself?
Yeah, I think I've had a long enough career in this league now to know how to fight and win games. I think for me it's something I've grown into, that role, and having that fight and resilience within me. I've always said and shown that I'm a very competitive person, so I'll always want to not only do my best for the team, but for the best for myself as an individual. So I think it kind of comes hand in hand of finding a way and having that resilience, but also just being in the right place at the right time. Obviously, some of the goals I've had this season have been greatly assisted by my teammates, and I wouldn't be able to put the ball in the net without them. So yeah, I think I've managed to find some form in a way, but I still wish I could have scored more, as any natural striker would say. But I think it was obviously disappointing for me getting injured at the part of the season that I did, because I felt they would have been games where I could have really helped impact the team and probably scored some more. But again, I can't change that now, and hopefully going into the last two games I can still pick up that form and find the back of the net.
Do you still look at that goals record? Do you every now and then just have a little look just to check?
Honestly, I've been I got so close at one point, and then Viv, as she does, came in like a stormer and just scored loads of goals. So she's keeping me at distance, and I've got full respect for her for that, because I would want to do the same if I was in her position. But yeah, naturally that's something that I have got my eye on. I would have liked to have been a bit closer than what I am currently now, but yeah, it is what it is, and hopefully I can finish the season strong and score a few more.
Oh, you're such a proper striker. I love that.
Yeah, I just want to score goals. I just love scoring goals. Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Tell me a little bit about the morale in the group, because when I've seen you guys, I know it's been difficult at times this season. It does still feel like you're very close-knit, and it does still feel like it's a really great group of players that really get what it means to be a good teammate, as well as someone that goes out and delivers on the weekend. There's a lot more to it than that. Yeah,
of course. I think the calibre of players we've got and the personnel, you hit the nail on the head, is that they're such a lovely group of players, and all of us want nothing but the best for each other. I think we have had a lot of hardships this season, which not everyone will see, so individual players going through tough times, myself included. And I think through those tough times is where you see your true teammates in whether they're going to step up for you or if they're not, and 9 times out of 10 that has happened. And I think it's different for fans because they don't always see the other side of it. They see the results on game day, but they don't see all what's going off in the background. And for me, it's important, as not just as a captain, but the person that I am, is that making sure that we are still close-knit group, because we can't afford to be losing players at such key parts of the season. But not only that, just as humans, like, we want to make sure that everyone's doing well mentally, physically. As you say, things can go wrong. People have got injured throughout the season. They've spent time in that gym by themselves. It's a tough and lonely place to be. So I think you need that togetherness within the squad to keep the ship afloat, I guess. And as you said, like, it's shown in performances that we have been struggling a little bit, but I think as a whole, the morale and the togetherness within the group is still very much there.
No, that's really good to hear, and you can so see it with your group as well. Everyone seems to get on so well. Just very finally, it's only a couple of games to go. What are you going to do to try and, I'm going to put this in air quotes, relax now over the summer?
Yeah, there's not really much relaxing for me at the minute. So we've just bought a house and we're doing some renovations, and then within a few weeks after the season's done, we're going to get married. So I think once I get past the wedding and all that, I think I'll be able to calm down and go on holiday or a honeymoon, depending on which way round it goes. But yeah, I think it's all steam ahead. I think I'm still going to be a little bit stressed for a while, but I think hopefully in, say, mid-June, I can hopefully just relax a little bit more.
Mid-June,
maybe I can settle my brain a little bit more and relax. Yeah.
When everyone else is going to be relaxing over the summer, you're going to be doing 2 of, what is it, like the 5 most stressful things you can possibly do.
Exactly,
everyone tells that to me when I
whilst trying to stay fit amongst that so that I don't come back in an unfit shape. But yeah, I think it's good. I'm like to be a busy person. I kind of struggle when I have to sit and relax. I'm not that type of person. I'm always on the go, so I can't afford myself too much time to chill out.